The group of black men could hardly believe their eyes. They all shared the same skin color. Why were their clothes tattered? And why did they have to work every day? Across from them, a man wore a suit. A white driver attended to him. He didn't have to open the car door himself. The driver did it for him. A white girl at the intersection noticed a white man driving a black man and immediately cast a puzzled look. Tony didn't mind and even responded with a gesture. This white driver had once been racist. A few months earlier, his wife had poured water for two black repairmen, but her husband threw the cups into the trash. His wife felt helpless. Tony worked as a security guard at a nightclub. When drunken guests caused trouble, the moment the owner called, Tony would appear and quickly resolve the situation. Tony was very smart. VIP guests would leave their hats at the front desk, reminding the staff that it was a gift from their mother. Tony would stand nearby. After the guest left, Tony would slip a small tip to the front desk and pretend the hat was lost. When the guest erupted in anger at the front desk, Tony would reappear with the hat. As a result, the guest would give Tony a generous cash tip. One day, a notice appeared in the club announcing temporary closure for renovation. He lost his main source of income. In the following 2 months, Tony even participated in a hot dog eating contest against past champions. Tony wasn't at a weight advantage. When his wife found out, she asked why he was doing such things. Tony simply handed her $50. The rent was due the following week. Tony couldn't rely on luck every time. What mattered most now was finding a stable job. Coincidentally, a nearby pianist was hiring a driver. Tony went for an interview. The room was luxurious. A black man stepped out, adorned with expensive jewelry. His name was Flandra, a famous pianist from New York. He was preparing for an 8-week music tour. During the interview, he asked Tony if he was willing to work for a black man. Tony said yes. In truth, he was very biased, but he had to lie to make a living. This 8-week job away from home was not simple. It involved not only driving but also laundry and shoe polishing. The weekly pay was $100, including room and board. Tony couldn't accept being a personal servant to a black man. Flandra rose to persuade him to stay. The record company had repeatedly mentioned Tony, proving he could handle difficult situations. Tony demanded $125 per week. The next morning, he received a call. After consideration, Flandra accepted Tony's terms. Before departure, the record company reminded him to ensure Flandra performed on time. They also gave him a green book. At that time, racial discrimination in the southern United States was severe. Black people could only stay in designated hotels. Before leaving, Tony's wife reminded him to write letters. Tony set off with Flandra, carrying several cases of luggage.